At what point do we start talking about things like debt collectors?
I think it's very early for us to be talking about that. We have to get the first bill actually out the door yet, so that's not going to happen until April. And then we have a year to go in terms of before we'll be adding additional charges. And then we'll have to see where we're at in relation to that. And I've been asked about this quite a lot, and I can understand why people are curious in relation to this. Our starting point is that there is a high compliance in terms of the payment of charges. The charge is, if you break it down, taking the conservation grant into account, it's a little over €3 or €1 a week, depending on the size of your household. And there are a range of payment methods for people. I suppose it's our job to make sure that it is as easy and convenient for people to engage with us, to register their details, to get their conservation grant and to pay their bill. And if we get to a stage in a year's time where we're adding charges onto the bill, then we'll see where we're at that point. But we've a long way to go before we actually get there.
Okay, so you're saying it's kind of a wait and see approach, but I mean, what are we waiting to see? If there's a huge minority of people who still aren't complying, then we'll send out debt collectors, or if it's only a small number, we won't bother. I mean, what are the metrics there?
I think the important thing for people who do pay and people who do comply is that the same rules apply for everybody. That it's not just some people will carry the cost of providing adequate water services to everyone. That it's everybody's responsibility.
So if a lot of people don't pay, everyone else's bills will go up. Because I mean, specifically, I'd imagine this is based on the logical assumption that water is worth a specific amount. So
well, the prices are fixed until 2018. That's the first thing. The second thing to say is that, if you look at the response to the registration campaign, we have 1.223 households responded already, and almost 1 million of those are Irish Water customers. So that's we're delighted with that. Obviously, we'd like to have response from every household, but that's a very good response.